I think for most, the role of the president for Kazakhstan is extremely important. In a way, he initiated the founding of Kazakhstan as a country as such. And he also gave it its own identity. And I think because of his managerial skills, he's able to keep the people of Kazakhstan together, although that is very difficult. And I think many people in the rest of the world, especially in the West, cannot understand how difficult that is. First of all, Kazakhstan is a huge country with a lot of different cultures, different ways of thinking, different ways of behavior. And within that Kazakhstan, he made it possible that all of you, all of the people of Kazakhstan, have a feeling that yes, they belong to Kazakhstan. And that has happened in a very short time. So I think if you're going to celebrate the Day of the President, then I think that you should celebrate the fact that it really happened and that you owe him a lot. And that's my personal opinion, of course, coming from the Netherlands. I'm a foreigner, I'm from the West, I'm working here since a year, but I think what I've seen so far here in Kazakhstan amazed me and made me proud of being able to work here. And that was also one of the reasons why I came to Kazakhstan. To be able to be part of the development and to be able to assist in helping the people in a more international orientation. And that is also one of the things, one of the good things you owe to the President of Kazakhstan, because he's internationalizing in a very fast way the culture and the educational system in Kazakhstan at the moment into this trilingual system of education and a trilingual system of people trying to live together, being able to speak 3 important languages in the world. And again, of course he has good advisors, but in the end he takes the decisions, and I think he's taking the right decisions. In a way I can compare President's Day, or the day of the first president, with the situation in the Netherlands, where we also celebrate King's Day. We have a new king in the Netherlands, so we celebrate King's Day. And King's Day is a moment during which the population in my country, in the Netherlands, is celebrating the fact that they have a king. So the same thing can be applied here in Kazakhstan, because you have a president. And it is a day in which the president, or in my case the king, is presenting himself to the people, and the people can really celebrate a day off. They can think, of course, about the achievements of the country, and we celebrate that the same way also in the Netherlands. And I think it's important for people to realize that you have a president, that you are a country, that you have an identity, that you are a nationality. And the day of the first president is, according to me, the best day to celebrate that. And at the same time, it's also a kind of day of thanking. It's like a Thanksgiving Day, thanking the president for his never-ending work for Kazakhstan. And that is also something you can celebrate, and I think he deserves it. But it's, in my country, it's also a day of traditions. And that is, of course, difficult for Kazakhstan as such. Not because you don't have traditions, you have many interesting traditions, but the country as a whole has not made a final decision what traditions of the country are worth being celebrated during the day of the first president. And that is, that in a nearby future, when you get accustomed, get used to it, then the people will say, okay, the day of the first president, then we want to celebrate this and this tradition of the country. And then it becomes even more important, because then your identity is growing during the day of the first president. Again, I talk about it from my own experience. So on the day of the king in the Netherlands, the king is going to meet the people of the Netherlands. So he goes to visit these people. And then, of course, many people share what they have, share that with the king. And I think on the first day of the first president, it is also a day for me to share and to give. And first of all, what I would like to give your president is gratitude of the developments of this country. So I would thank him first for what is already being done. And secondly, I can offer him my never-ending support for the developments here in Kazakhstan. Because I love these people, I want to help them. If possible, they don't need a lot of help, but sometimes they need a different advice, and that's what I want to give to the people of Kazakhstan, and of course that's the only thing I can give. I can give him my life, working here in this university, and there's nothing more I can give.